What's going on? It's Fizz bringing it to you like I do another great, awesome Call of Duty commentary. We were watching this wonderful gameplay. Anyway, so I wanted to make this video, so we're talking about, I haven't had time to do a video. It's supposed to be on this Drunk Sex podcast tonight. Hopefully I'll be on there. I gotta go pick up some, bring up some drink. Anyways, there's a bunch of nothing about nothing. I mean, look, Hardline came out. A lot of people, I guess, are just getting used to playing that game. I'm not going to play a game that, listen, Visceral did a great job. I'm not going to lie. I actually enjoyed that Battlefield beta more than any other beta that ever was made by DICE. I can tell you that, but I just didn't want to invest the time, and it's not how I just don't want to spend my time. And so there's a talk going on Twitter about Call of Duty Esports and how, I guess there's this jealous-iness. The penis is just jealous, I guess, of Counter-Strike Go. And, look. Is there any surprise here? I've been saying it for years that, they don't pay attention to the majority of people who buy the game Call of Duty. That Call of Duty is a social game over anything else that trumps everything, and that, I think Clayster said it best. He said, look, we were making esports gameplays before MLG picked it up, and we're going to do it after they drop it. So I don't know why Activision's going so hard on it. I think it was Apple's Gamer, his video, I retweeted on Twitch, said it best. Using data from Twitch is the worst place to go to get that type of information and baseline. And the only people, might I add, that are really in love with this idea of esports are the ones that are profiting the most. Look, I've seen some interviews of some people who are team owners of teams, and their teams are doing the best. Of course, they're going to say that Call of Duty doesn't need to be changed. I disagree with that. I've already said it. When I seen it firsthand, I went to Los Angeles. They had Kanye West there. I never even liked Kanye West. I thought he was over the top, it's just a show, right? The guy's doing it just to be, but when I see him perform, and he's an actual entertainer, he's pretty good. But the whole thing, all these booths set up for people to get together and play. Really, people weren't there for the Call of Duty Championships. That whole thing, it was for everybody to enjoy themselves, and they got it flipped. Everybody was there because they loved Call of Duty and they loved having fun, and they were enjoying their social company. And I think I actually seen it in David Boncar's eyes when they were watching the Call of Duty Championships. They're drooling, and I think it was whatever the CEO is, I forgot, Eric Heisberger. I don't care what his name is, but anyways, it was like a false negative, positive, whatever you want to call it, false positive, negative, and all those people were there because they were Call of Duty fans. They weren't there because of esports. That was just the last event at Call of Duty XP, and they just took it the wrong way. Call of Duty is always going to be a social event. A social game. And they just took that game and they try to force esports agenda over everything else. And it'll never reach the status of Counter-Strike Go, because Counter-Strike Go was designed that way in the first place. Call of Duty was designed as a social game first. And everything else should just be... look at the example of zombies. That wasn't part of Call of Duty, but it was made separate. And that's why everything around Call of Duty should be a niche game, and it should grow on its own. Not just rip out Call of Duty and then try to put something else in there. It just doesn't work. Anyways, go over to Fist 2, check out my video. I'll try to do my face cam. See you at the podcast. Till next time, for Fist. Peace. I'm out.